SEO had one job for 20 years, become the best answer on Google. So marketers did all the work to rank #1. Then Google basically said, great, we'll take it from here. First, it was song lyrics, then weather, then definitions, then recipes. Tiny answers became answer boxes. Answer boxes became AI overviews. And now, search feels less like a doorway to the internet and more like an AI standing between you and the websites that created the answers. So the question isn't, did AI kill SEO? The real question is, if Google answers people before they ever click, what is SEO even supposed to do now? Watch this video to find out, because you trained your own replacement. Let's start with how we actually got here, because it's not the story we've been sold. The story is that AI showed up and stole SEO's job. That's not it. SEO trained its own replacement. For 20 years, marketers did exactly what Google asked. Answer the question better than anyone. Cover every angle. Be the clearest, most complete result on the page. And we got good at it. So good that one topic at a time, Google ended up with clean, organized, perfectly labeled answer to almost everything. Lyrics, weather, definitions, recipes, the entire how-to guides. Once the answers were that good, Google didn't need to send you the visitor. It could just read your work out loud. And look at where it reads it the loudest. We ran 1 million searches. AI overviews showed up on about 22% of product searches, 20% of service searches, versus 14% of branded searches. The commercial questions, the valuable ones you work the hardest to rank for, are exactly the ones getting answered without you. You didn't get robbed. You taught the machine so well it graduated right past you. The reality is, the scoreboard flipped upside down, which breaks the one number SEO was always built on: traffic. For 2 decades, the scoreboard was simple: rank, click, traffic. More traffic meant more proof that you were winning. The scoreboard didn't just break, it flipped upside down. Today, you can rank #1 and get no click because the AI answered above you. And you can be the exact source the AI quoted, hand it the answer word for word, and get nothing in your analytics for it. We went through 10,000 ChatGPT conversations to see what it actually pulls from. Wikipedia was #1. Blogs like HubSpot, Moz, and our own website were in the top 10. Real companies doing real work being used as an answer for thousands of people with not a single click to show for it. So your best performing content in 2026 might be a page that looks dead in your reports. No visits, but it's being read back to the people every day as the answer. And that's a trap. A boss who only watches the traffic line will tell you you killed the exact pages that are feeding AI and building your name. You cannot manage what you're measuring wrong, because the inversion runs the other way too. The brands that do get pulled into AI answers, the ones it cites, are getting more clicks, not fewer. Sierra Interactive found that the brands cited inside AI overviews earn about 35% more clicks than the brands sitting right below it without a citation. So the click didn't die, it moved. It now belongs to whoever the AI decides to name. That's because AI doesn't read your website how you think. So if traffic isn't the game, here's a part that stings for anyone who built a career in on-page SEO. The AI doesn't really rank your website. It reads what the rest of the internet says about you and repeats it. We studied 82 different things that influence whether ChatGPT recommends your brand. #1 was relevance, fun, but #2 was ranking above your own site's authority. It was your brand mentions across the rest of the web. What other people say about you moves AI more than what you say about yourself. Sit with that. For 20 years, SEO was about pages you control. Now, the theme deciding your fate lives on pages you don't. You can't edit a Reddit thread. You can't optimize a review someone else wrote. You can only become the kind of brand that the internet talks about the right way. And most companies have no clue what that conversation actually sounds like. That's why we built AI search visibility into Ubersuggest. It shows whether ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude are even mentioning you, and whether what they say about you is positive, neutral, or negative, tracked against your competitors over time. If the AI's opinion of you is the new ranking, step 1 is being able to see it. By now, I'm sure you're starting to wonder, did SEO just become the new PR? Because once you see it that way, the whole job changes shape. SEO didn't die. It turned into what we call digital PR. Getting mentioned in the right places, getting reviewed, getting talked about, staying in the conversation. That's not technical optimization anymore. That's a kind of new public relations. The best SEO in 2026 looks less like a webmaster and more like a publicist. And if you're not the biggest name in your category, this next number should make your week. We asked 100 content marketers what actually gets you decided by AI. The top answer, by a wide margin, was freshness, keeping your content current, 91%. And being an old, established, authoritative source, it came dead last, 17%. The AI does not care how big you used to be. It cares how recently you mattered. A small, sharp brand that keeps showing up and staying current can get quoted right over a sleepy giant coasting on its old reputation. That's the part nobody's selling you a magic fix wants to admit. There's no file you can upload and no snippet you can paste that makes AI trust you. You earn it out in the open, in public, over and over. Same as always, just in more rooms. This is SEO's new job. So strip all of this down to what the work actually is now. The old job is to win the click. The new job is to become the answer, and not just any answer, the trusted answer, the source AI reaches for when it builds a response, the sentence it repeats out loud, the brand people remember even if they never make it to your website. That's the shift businesses are trying to figure out right now, and it's a lot of the work we help companies with at my marketing agency, NP Digital. Because SEO is no longer just about ranking higher on a results page, it's about making sure your expertise, your content, your brand, and your reputation are structured in a way both people and machines can trust. So if you need help adapting your SEO strategy for where search is going next, go to npdigital.com. Because the goal is no longer to be the 10th blue link nobody scrolls to. It's to become the answer. And making sure the answer is good means shaping what the internet says about you on purpose. Because the AI is going to describe you either way. The only real question is whether it's describing the brand you actually built or the one the web pieced together about you by accident. That's a job. Keyword, structural, technical work, all of it still matters, but only in the service of those two things. You're not optimizing a page to earn a click anymore. You're optimizing for how the whole internet understands you so that when the machine builds an answer in your category, you're the name it trusts. And don't let the missing click fool you into thinking nothing's happened. Every time the AI describes you well, every time your name comes back as a trusted answer, it lands. People remember it. So when they're finally ready to buy, the click you lost today is what turns into a customer you close next quarter. So no, AI didn't kill SEO. It killed the old version of SEO. The one built around chasing clicks, ranking pages, and hoping people land on your site. The new version is bigger than that. It's about becoming the name, the source, the reputation that shows up everywhere people now ask questions. Google, YouTube, TikTok, Reddit, ChatGPT, and whatever comes next. Because somewhere, right now, someone is reading your words inside an AI answer and has no idea that it came from you. That's the game now. Your job is to make sure the next time they run into your ideas, they don't just walk away with the answer, they walk away knowing who it came from. But that always creates a new brutal problem. If Google can keep the click and simply read your work out loud, what happens to the millions of businesses that built their entire model around getting that click? Some of them are about to disappear, a few are going to get stronger, while everyone else panics. And that's what we're getting into next. Watch this video now.